Guards Polo Club, and we're here for the final showdown of the Polo Masters Tour. It's England playing New Zealand for the Coronation Cup 2006. Welcome to Cartier International Day. Cartier International Day is undoubtedly the highlight of the social calendar, with over 25,000 people making it a record attendance this year. The pims and the champagne were flowing, and on a beautiful summer's day there was something for everyone to enjoy. Oh, it's just one. The Coronation Cup, highlight of the English polo calendar, is about to get underway. Time now to hand over to our commentary team for full coverage of the match.
Well, here we have the two teams lined up for the start. For England at 1, James Byam; 2, Mark Tomlinson; at 3, Henry Brett; and the captain, Luke Tomlinson, at 4. They make a total of 26. And for New Zealand, Simon Kite at 1, Tommy Wilson at 2, John Paul Clarkin at 3, the captain, Cody Forsyth at back, total 28. Expectant crowd. There's been a big crowd in here all day today. Umpire Roberto Gonzalez will be assisted by Gabriel Donoso. So we've got a Mexican and a Chilean. There's Gabriel to see fair play, and this is the decider. England and New Zealand have been knocking lumps out of each other all year. This one in front of the biggest crowd. Let's see who comes out with the bragging rights, and they will be bragging, Chris. Oh,
for sure, John. I've been waiting for this game all year after our test match in New Zealand, then the one in the beginning of the year, and this is the third and final one. This is to go 3-0 up, isn't it?
And straight away New Zealand want to show that they are in this game. That was Tommy Wilson with James Byam. A little blooper of a backhand, some early nerves maybe. Simon Kite, who started all from the throw-in. The backhand across the goal. Who is there? John Paul. It's backwards and forwards, Chris. That was a lucky let-off for England. 6-chucker game, and they want to make it 3. And it's Mark Tomlinson. Mark Tomlinson. Big ride off there from a big, tall man. John Paul asked to leave it by Cody Forsyth. It's left behind. Who's got it? Henry Brett. Henry Brett. Acute angle for the next shot. He looks at it, doesn't like it, drags it round, takes it in, takes it in, takes it in. Pass 1, pass 2, and there it is. The opening goal scored on the field, making it 3-0 to England.
Times than not, it's a foul.
And it's a short penalty. And it's another goal for England. It's 4-0. 4-0 early on. I hope the boy on the scoreboard has it. From Wilson. Tommy Wilson. Got plenty of space. Who waits for him? Mark Tomlinson. Tommy Wilson, though. Takes it between two. Tommy Wilson. He's got through to the front. Tommy Wilson's come through. And he's got New Zealand on the board. That was with England. Mark Tomlinson, pretty cool with the ball. Oh, gets taken out. Yeah, what did I say? Cody Forsyth in amongst the boys, but England with a chance here. Down towards goal. Scurrying back is Simon Kite. The backhand is charged down. Luke Tomlinson from back to front. And another goal for England. 5-1 they lead. Perhaps we're being a bit unfair. Straight from the throw-in. It's the same man. Got a clean break. The gods of polo have spoken. And given Simon Kite a goal back. 5-2.
How did he get so far in?
He's come back, he's played the high goal polo, and he's not frightened to get stuck in. So obviously everything working well there. And here comes New Zealand, though. And it's that man again. It's that man Wilson. Gone through everybody.
Beautiful goal.
Amazing, amazing. Looking up, taking it towards goal. And who's that? It's our man again. It's our man again. Says, look, I've watched you do this. Give me the ball. I will score, and score he does. It's a 60. Pony coming in sideways. He's pointing towards the corner. The goal's to his right. The cut shot. It was a 40. It was a 40.
Blimey.
We've got both the back end players up the front and both the forwards at the back, but this is a game of interchangeability. Nice pass far down. Oh, Wilson's left it behind. The hero to 0, and there it is. England pounce on the mistake and the number 4. I told you he'd gone from the back to the front. He was just lurking there. Yeah, and here it is, a chance for England back the other way. James Byam unconvincing through all the legs, a couple of hooks, and there we go. We've seen the open cut shot. Barnes-Wallace. a penalty to New Zealand, and someone must have said something. You cannot give a 40-yard penalty for that foul unless you're trying to even up the scores. You can't.
I told you, they're feeling guilty, John.
The ball's been thrown in, sensor's been seen. England have a chance to attack. Bine takes a man beautifully for Mark Tomlinson. James Bine, Mark Tomlinson, the two forwards combined. That was great team play, and England more than halfway through. Gets it back. He does. He goes the other way. Wilson turns back, but Brett's got half a length, and he's got a good side of goal, and he's got a good open shot, and that is a fantastic shot there by Henry Brett again. Deservedly. I think New Zealand have been kept in the game by some lucky calls and some unlucky bounces, and there's another one. England just stood off a bit from that 5B. Perhaps should have put a bit more pressure on, perhaps a bit wary of drawing whistle. And there it goes. There was barely time to do anything. Here they are in front of the mass crowd. Must be a record crowd in here today. They've enjoyed themselves regardless. It was a tough game. It was a rough game. But England have slogged it out and got the result, Chris.
No, it's a beautiful result for England. Great for Bimey on his debut Cartier International. It's great for the whole of the England squad now, John, isn't it? We've got such a strength in depth. And look at the team. We didn't look like we're going to lose at all today. No,
this was great stuff. We've had a lot of involvement with New Zealand in this last sort of 6 months, and we've come out on top, and everybody really, really delighted, and none more so than Luke Tomlinson. Came back from a serious injury, leads his tide to victory. England 9, New Zealand 7.
One of the largest trophies in polo, presented by Prince Harry in the absence of Her Majesty the Queen. Time for the England camp to celebrate, and with Henry Brett voted most valuable player, it was a good day all round.
I've played in 2 Cartiers and lost 2, so it was really third time lucky and about time we won one, so it was really happy to win.
Absolutely. And lots of you going into today's games with injuries as well, or recovering from them.
No, and going into the game not on our best horses, with Luke's horses having gone to Spain. Luke having recovered. He's only played 1 match since his injury, or 2. And I had a bang on my hand about a week ago, and I wasn't really. So it was tricky. We weren't that well prepared.
We gave the boys 2 goals start, the English boys, and we scored exactly the same amount of goals as them, but with the conditions today we couldn't get an edge, and they just managed to keep us out enough.
Because of the field, it was never going to be a game where you're going to see people running around and bringing the ball at speed, because the field just didn't allow for that. So they're used to that sort of polo. Cody came over, he probably didn't know his horses, so he was at the probably the guy with the most disadvantage as far as not knowing his horses. But saying that, Luke didn't really know his horses, and I think we were both pretty much evenly mounted on the day, and we won by handicap. So there's always going to be that discussion. Well, should there have been a handicap? But I don't know, for today it worked out.